I managed ARTBAT and Argy. 2002, we brought Hardwell to Germany when he kicked off his career and had his first hit records. And on a Tuesday night in the middle of nowhere in Germany, we had 2,000 people. And I was like, wow.
Wow,
I like that.
Yeah.
My knee was fucked, so sorry for that. Beep.
Yep. It's all right, it's called Loud&Unfiltered. You can swear as much as you fucking like on this, mate.
So what they appreciated was someone with structure coming in, a German with the mentality, European mentality, bringing European artists, introducing new music. I was trying to introduce as many artists as possible to the market, you know.
Yeah.
That's also where I got my education from, you know, like trance to underground commercial EDM acts, like all sorts, right? 8 years ago, met the ARTBAT boys. One of the guys was running the bookings in a club in Kiev, and that's how we got to know each other, and then we worked together. And one day they sent me a couple of tracks, and I was like, let's get to work.
Hi, welcome to another episode of Loud&Unfiltered. We're still in Ibiza. We are absolutely sweating out here at a minute. We're joined by Grego, my co-host. How's the first few episodes out? They've been pretty good, haven't they?
Honestly, we've spoken to some real Ibiza legends, and I'm really happy to have Chris here with us as well, because Chris is someone I've known for a long time.
Yep.
He's done so many things in the industry, and he's going to give us an insight, I think, into artist management, which we probably haven't had so far.
Yeah, just a bit behind the scenes, and so kind of welcoming Chris Braun.
We've got some questions for you, mate. About some of your acts, because I mean, let's be honest. Let's go straight for it. Like, tell us who you manage and what you do.
I manage ARTBAT and Argy. We just signed Olympe, which is a pretty upcoming, very talented female artist in the melodic techno world, and one guy called Fred Lennox, also a very talented Brazilian, up and coming, exciting artist. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
How long have you been a manager? Specifically, how long have you been doing it with these artists?
With these artists, let's say I started in 2013. That's when I actually kicked off with my management career.
Yeah, what kind of sparked that interest though in doing that? Were you working on something else before that? Were you working in the industry and just went, I'm going to be a manager now, or how did that kind of come about?
No, it's quite a funky story. I mean, I was born and raised in Germany, and I was always supposed to be a professional handball player.
No way.
It was always my thing. That's where I put all my time and energy in, besides school. Sorry for that.
Yeah.
And then I had an accident when I was young and twisted my knee, and then on the side I already had some sort of, I wouldn't call it nightlife business, but I was always interested. We did a couple of parties locally.
Where was this, in Germany? Where?
Stuttgart.
In Stuttgart.
Yeah.
Yes.
Was there much of a scene there?
Yeah, I was doing a lot of under 18 parties. That's a thing in Germany, actually. You know, I was doing that for friends, and then we did the first House United party, which is my company.
Right. Okay. Oh, I didn't realise it was the name of your brand as well.
That's when we started, and I was super young, and I remember in 2002 we brought Hardwell to Germany when he just kicked off his career and had his first hit records. And on a Tuesday night in the middle of nowhere in Germany, we had 2,000 people. And I was like, wow. I like that.
Yeah.
You know. So
did you get that buzz standing on the stage?
Exactly.
And
So when I had to stop my handball career because my knee was fucked. So sorry for that, beep.
Yeah. It's all right. It's called Loud&Unfiltered. You can swear as much as you fucking like on this, mate.
So I just, you know, I wanted to get away from Germany, because everything just reminded me of handball and sports and this and that.
So were you that close to then to be a proper career? Yeah. Right, okay, wow. So it's just
it would have taken a little longer, I guess, but it was
what you were planning to do.
I was very ambitious.
Right,
and,
okay.
It's like after football, I would say it's the second most known and common sports in Germany.
Right, okay.
Not as well paid, but yeah.
You probably wouldn't know this, but my sister played handball in the Olympics for Great Britain.
Yeah.
And they didn't do very well. They didn't win a game.
No, they actually did well because they actually were there. That was the first time in how many years?
It was because we were the home nation. That's why they were there. It was like an automatic entry. They didn't even have to qualify. But yeah, she smashed it anyway.
So,
but yeah, sorry.
And then I had because I did already bookings on the side for local DJs. And then
how old are you here when this is happening?
That was, how old am I now? I was 21.
Okay, so yeah, quite young.
Yeah, quite young.
So you're having fun. You're interested.
Yeah,
in
having fun, everything. I finished school, and then obviously that happened, and it was exactly what I didn't expect from my life, basically.
Did you start partying a lot? Was it the party side or was it the business side that's kind of drew you in? Shall we say? Was a bit of both?
I would say I got a call one day because I did all my contacts here and there and did my parties, and then obviously if you do it well, people talk about you, blah blah blah. So after this happened, like I had like a year recovery for my ACL and everything, and then I got an email one day from Dubai, and that was for like a booking manager, sort of event manager position, and that was very appealing, very exciting, and interesting. And then one day to the other. See you later, family.
Oh, right. Well, had you ever been to Dubai before?
No, never.
Oh, right,
never.
okay. So
my English was awful.
Oh, really?
Everything was awful. No friends, no contacts, no nothing. Basically, thrown in the deep water.
Yeah.
And see how it goes. You know, the plan was for 1, 2, 3 years, and I ended up being there for 8 years.
Oh wow! I didn't realise it was that long.
Yeah,
so where was the place you were there?
In Dubai?
Yeah.
That was Café del Mar back
then. Oh, Café del Mar. Oh, right, okay. Oh, right, okay. Is that still there now?
I think it was open for half a year.
Oh, right, okay. Oh, right, so you only worked there for half a year and then you...
Half a year, a little bit longer maybe, but then obviously I was young, I was outgoing, you know, I had to network.
Yeah,
So I was basically out almost every single night and do my networking and stuff like that. I met very interesting people, and
I mean the scene then.
Yeah, that's what we're going to ask.
Nothing was there really, you know?
Yeah.
Even like there were almost no buildings, you know. There was this one main road, and then there were
I've seen
buildings
the
on the left and on the right,
and
then some sheikh had some crazy ideas and very ambitious and made it happen, you know.
Yeah.
And the scene was growing so fast, and I think what they appreciated was someone with structure coming in, a German with the mentality, European mentality. Bringing European artists, introducing new music, new artists to the scene.
Yeah, bringing the European waves kind of into the Middle East and stuff like that.
It's interesting. Sorry, I have to say it's interesting that that's kind of where you had your education almost in the scene, because a lot of people might kind of do it the other way around almost and then go there. So like, how do you feel that's like helped you with?
Well, because you were a market leader, I suppose. In a sense, because there was nothing else going on.
Yeah, I mean, look, nothing was there. I was young. I was doing tons of mistakes. You know, I
suppose it's a good place to go and learn, isn't it?
I had my ups, I had my downs. The place was insanely expensive compared to Germany, where I've been living before. You know.
Yeah.
So yeah, you fall. You know, the thing that you have to do is get up again, you know?
Yeah.
Do it over and over again, and don't, you know, the place is not there anymore. What do I do next?
Yeah.
Well, you were outgoing, you were networking, so, you know, just talk to people.
Don't put yourself out there.
And everyone needed help,
you
know? So I was basically freelancing with bookings and this and that, and then I met nice people from the government, did stuff for the Formula 1 in Bahrain, in Doha, in Abu Dhabi. All these kind of things, and met some really good people over there, honestly.
And what you said, how long did you leave there then? Was it just a moment there, right, I've had enough of this, and move away for the next challenge? Did you move back to Germany, or did you come to Ibiza there?
I came straight to Ibiza. I was doing mostly I was doing the summer seasons here.
Oh right, okay.
And back in winter I was going back to
Dubai. Yeah, because it seems the seasons.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's quite practical, because they basically kick off their season like at the end of the Ibiza season, right? So
I've just started working. It's kind of on them schedules now as well. Yeah. And it's literally the day after.
It was a beautiful time, beautiful life. I wouldn't. I did definitely not regret anything.
Yeah,
going there. I was supposed to go for 2 years.
That's when we first met. I used to work at Cream, and obviously you were booking all the same talent that was playing at Cream at the time. you know, that's going back 12 14 years
I
ago.
was trying to introduce as many artists as possible to the market, you know.
Yeah.
I was going from, that's also where I got my education from, you know, like bringing from trance to underground to, you know, commercial EDM acts, like all sorts, right? So quite handy now.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, that kind of leads so nice. It's like, so like, when did management start for you? Did you just find an artist, go, right, I'm going to be a manager, or
no, not really.
What was it like?
No, not really. I mean, I was focused on bookings, right? And then I obviously brought a lot of European artists to Dubai, and about 7.5, 8 years ago, I met the ARTBAT boys, right? And
they're from Ukraine, right?
Right, correct, from Kiev. So they were running a club. One of the guys was running more or less a club or the bookings in a club in Kiev, and that's how we got to know each other. And then we worked together. And one day they sent me a couple of tracks, and I was like, "Wow, okay, cool. Let's get to work." You know, quite exciting. That was. When was the first release? Can't remember.
Yeah, I mean,
2016, 17.
It was kind of a natural.
Yeah, it just happened.
Yeah, it was like, can you help us out with this?
Yeah,
where,
exactly,
where's it go?
exactly. It just happened, and then we started working together.
And they just exploded onto the scene.
Well, yeah, but it took also some time, obviously.
Yeah,
you know, like we were doing.
You have to get everything right.
Step by step. You know, in all honesty, it's much easier coming out from Germany, the US, or the UK with a DJ career, a producer career.
Yeah.
Coming from the Ukraine is not as easy, you know.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
It's you know, it's quite difficult. But
what are the challenges? I mean, what like for other managers when they have an artist like that? What are the types of challenges that you encountered?
Not really challenges, to be honest, but it's just, you know, they needed someone to help them on the way, you know.
Yeah, it's more their challenges.
I was pretty green. I was new to that, so I wasn't the manager that I'm now. But it was an exciting role, you know. And then about 7 years ago, I just decided to dedicate full time.
Full time, and that's kind of in lines when their career just went. I mean, obviously we've worked together on their project as well, and it was just there was 3 or 4 years where they were just. Well, I mean, they still are now, but they were just on this huge trajectory, faster than I'd probably seen anyone in a long time.
Yeah,
really, especially that sound was developing, and and where they are now is unbelievable.
As you say, the sound was developing. I think they were shaping actually that genre.
Yeah,
when it comes to melodic techno. So, I mean, they had already. I mean, go back in like you can see the stats and everything when they had their EPs on Dynamic and so on. I mean, they were, I think, 2 years #1 on best-selling artists on Beatport. Everything
I remember
was just
the glory
going
years.
straight #1. They were shaping the genre, the style. You know.
When this was happening, were you like? There's something special happening.
Yeah,
here.
Actually, you know, I mean, it's nice to see, and it's nice to.
Were they as well? Did they realize what was happening?
I think they realized when they had their first 2 records.
Yeah.
Like one was called Mandrake, for example, and then Richie Houghton played it, and Maceo Blacks played it, and Solomon played it, and then they're like, wow, "This is quite cool. Actually, let's keep going. You know, go in the studio together, get more music out, this and that." And then we met, obviously. But I think when it really clicked, when I knew, like, there's something, it's when they, if you remember, when they played Circle on on top of Sugarloaf Mountain in Rio de Janeiro.
We'd already started working together by then, I remember. And it was just our job was just to get that everywhere. And it's like...
Right.
And then they played, the big tune. And it was like, that tune's still getting shared. And one of the most watched circles, I think, as well. It's like,
Yeah,
unbelielievable.
No, it's crazy. It's still working really well.
Yeah.
So it's like that's why we
were still sharing them videos on Instagram
it's
and
amazing.
TikTok.
It's amazing. It's amazing. And I think that was the moment. I mean, I couldn't go there.
I remember this. I was like, why are you not there?
No, I couldn't go there. But it was quite practical in that moment because I was just online and doing all things like that, made sure everything is on point and everything. And then emails coming in, messages coming in.
Just
like,
straight away
boom,
off the back
boom,
of that.
boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom.
Okay,
I'm like, what the heck is going on, you know?
Yeah, it's like... do you think that happens a lot with artists? There's this, like, turning point. So there's obviously build, and then there's that turning point. It was a circle for ARTBAT, or was it?
I think it that way, no.
Yeah.
I think...
It was something special,
nowadays,
wasn't it?
it was super special. I mean, everything was perfect. The scenery, the music... The angles of the stream, like everything was on point, you know, and it almost got cancelled.
Right, okay, well, the licenses, because you put...
No. Well, that's one thing. Obviously, they had to close all the mountain for tourists and everything, but it was stormy the day before.
Oh, no.
So imagine being on top of that mountain and then there's a storm going on.
Wow.
So we had to postpone to the day after. There was still some clouds. Yeah. The clouds made it
even better, made it a bit more atmospheric.
The sunset and everything was amazing. And that was really the moment when I realized we got something here.
Yeah, and then did it just go turbo mode after that? And then you were like, shit.
Yeah.
And you were like,
what? Yeah, just
did
keep
you
going.
kind of knew what you were doing at that point as well? And then how to deal with that?
Then
And then,
Yeah, back then, yes.
And then how's that just kind of journey? Are you still learning every day as a manager?
Well, just before we came on camera, Chris was stressing out about another issue that's happened, and we won't go into it.
There's issues every day.
Is this what it's like being a manager? Like, for people who don't really understand, is that the job of a manager, to deal with those issues? Like
every day? Yeah. All day, every day, 24/7. You know? There's almost no weekends, almost no vacation. Yeah. You can ask my wife. The last vacation was for a honeymoon. That's 2 years ago. I mean, everyone thinks it's all that easy and you get to travel and this and that. Travel is actually also exhausting, you know.
Yeah, mate, I do.
Going for a weekend to Argentina or to Brazil, or
that's it, a weekend.
It's exhausting, you know. Like
definitely, and then you've got to come back and answer emails.
Exactly, and then you need to be on point.
Yeah.
You know?
How do you find the balance as a manager, where obviously you have the dynamic of the agent, of the artist, and then promoters? I guess your job's almost a little bit in the middle, trying to...
Always in the middle.
Always in the middle.
Always
bring
the good
it in
cop.
together,
Always the good cop. No, I mean, I love what I'm doing. Like, I love to be in touch. I love to be involved, you know? I think a good manager is a good booking agent, but also understands about marketing, promotion, and how to shape a brand, an artist. I think you need to keep those relationships alive. You need to be. I have all the key people that I'm working with. I know when they have birthday. I know when they got married.
Not to contact them. It's the tactics as well.
It's very important to keep those relationships alive and healthy.
What about the relationship with the artist? Can that be quite hard? It's like I don't. It's a very stressful environment.
Yeah.
Can that be quite hard? And how have you tried to navigate around that? And is it because you can't be their best friend? You know what I mean? Because I spoke to. We had a guy called Josh Brandon on the podcast. He said, "Look, I'm here. This is a job.
Yeah.
I'm not here to party with you. I'm not here to do this.
Yeah.
I mean, each artists are very different.
Yeah.
But it's like I'm working for you. I'm the CEO of your company, type thing.
I saw that podcast. Luckily, my artists don't go after party and party and party and party. They don't make me. They don't make me drink or It's business. Yes, it's business. I do have to say I'm good friends with my artists, and I think it's very important to be friends also.
Yeah,
but there has to be boundaries. Like until here, and that's it. Like I also need my time off. I can't be there 24/7.
That's it. Yeah.
I need to sleep as well, and
being able to tell them when maybe they're wrong. Is that something that happens?
There's always conflict of interest. There's always arguments. There's always something. Most importantly, it needs to stay healthy.
Yeah.
You're not rude to each other. What's the most important?
Yeah.
You all work for the same goal.
That's it. You're fighting for each other. Yeah, that's
teamwork.
It. Yeah.
It's teamwork. You can't do it alone. Any artist that thinks 90% is music and our vision and 10% is management is completely wrong.
Yeah.
Like, I always invite my artists to come to my office for like a day or two.
Has any of them come?
The amount that we are on the phone emails. Like, there's a wall between all the BS and the good stuff, you know. And the same is with agents and stuff like that, you know. Like, there's a lot of work in the background, you know. And you need to jump very quickly. You jump from distribution to publishing to bookings to flights to hotels to visas to all sorts of issues, you know.
Yeah. How do you kind of manage that? Like, trying to deal with 27 situations at the same time. Do you have a certain way of doing it? Is it like you try and have a good lifestyle, or is it just you have a way of working, or you use tools to do that? I just do PR. But trying to manage it, you've got 27 plates trying to spin.
It's difficult, and you need to jump from the left to the right.
Yeah.
Pilates.
Yeah. I can't imagine you doing Pilates.
I'm doing Pilates.
Is your knee still bad?
Of course, mate. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. My lower back, we're sitting 10 to 12 hours in the office chair.
Yeah, of course, yeah. And on airplanes as well, I guess, yeah.
Pilates, that's it.
All right, did your missus get you into that?
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, brilliant. It's a positive influence.
It's a peace of mind, I can tell.
Yeah.
Hanging out with 60 plus years old, they tell you how not flexible you are. It's quite entertaining. But yeah, I do that 2-3 times a week. In the morning, phone is off.
Yeah.
We have 3 dogs. I do dog walks in the morning, in the evening. That's a balance,
and
you know.
Switch off when you're
You have to turn off your phone for at least an hour, you know.
Is that why you don't answer my calls when I try and book your artist? I'm joking. I don't offer enough. That's
superstars.
No
They're superstars. They got.
I wanted to ask you. So, when you are you looking to sign new artists? What process do you go through when you're thinking about that, and how does that work?
Because do you go and find them, or they approach you?
You must get approached all the time by people.
All the time.
Yeah.
Very easy answer. You look at the profile. It could be a young talent, you know. It could be one amazing track, but what's after this one amazing track? You need to follow up constantly. So there has to be. Nightlife is cruel. Like, you know, if there's no product to sell, I'm not
gonna last. Yeah.
Yeah. So, what's the investment that has to come in, and what's the return of investment? If that's kind of like leveling, you know, then it's interesting.
Yeah.
Do you feel like sometimes you can almost instinctively know if someone's got
in
it?
a second?
Yeah.
Yeah, really. It's not like you're taking a gamble on someone. You can tell. Yeah.
One record.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And is it the record, or is it also that the person and their drive and their they're not gonna.
I think it's
a lot of your artists.
I think it's a basic instinct as a manager. You know, you just know when something is right or wrong. I wouldn't call it wrong. When just something isn't right for you.
Yeah.
You know, it has to fit. Also, it has to fit in the family. You know, like they have to be cool with the other artists on board and stuff.
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
it. Yeah, because you also
look after. Very mindful.
Yeah, you also look after Argy as well, who again in the last 2 years again had that similar to ARTBAT. Just, he'd been around for a while, but sort of bubbling away, and then all of a sudden,
he had a massive comeback. Let's be honest. He was a huge artist in the early noughties, and then. He didn't disappear. Obviously, he was still a DJ, and he was amazing.
I mean, he had the Ibiza record with Loftos back in the days.
Loftos was the remix of Luciano, one of the biggest DC10 hits ever.
Right. Oh, yeah, of course, yeah.
And he came back in such a...
Insane.
Yeah.
Insane. Kudos. I mean, a very... it's his signature sound, you know. He created something that was outside the box, that like he was obviously releasing with Afterlife a lot.
Yep.
But he was creating his signature sound that was fresh, you know, was just fresh out of COVID.
Yeah, straight out of
COVID, you know, like boom, there it is. And Tataki got one of the most played records that year, like was the record in Tulum when Tulum was.
And I mean the visuals with the eyes as well, and that kind of went viral, didn't it? And
that was the tune, wasn't it?
Yeah,
I mean it's very comparable to what ARTBAT was doing, you know.
When something like that happens, and I mean, when Tataki's playing in Tulum at Zamna, and
special,
you see that.
Yeah.
You must get goosebumps and see dollar signs.
Dollar signs.
I've more euros. Scratches from my dogs here. But I think it's quite similar to what ARTBAT was doing. Not the music and everything, but, you know, for ARTBAT it was that moment with Circle, like the music, this and that. Sometimes it's also it's coincidence and luck, you know?
Yeah, right
like
time, right place.
Visuals at the right place, the right music, played by the right artist, in the right environment.
Yeah, that's
and it has to be fresh, it has to be new. It cannot be a copy of a copy.
Yeah.
You know?
And I was going to say, how do you help your artists kind of stay ahead of that then? And not try and copy other artists. So you talked about that, like ARTBAT have a very signature sound. Argy has one as well. Going along with your new artist, how are you going to kind of help develop her? And is there a plan around that? Is there a strategy, or is it just kind of you've got a good tune, let's see where it goes, or do you actually form a strategy around it?
There's no real strategy, to be honest. Like I mean, music curation. What I like to see is if it's a new artist, a fresh artist that, you know, isn't on tour the whole time like Argy and ARTBAT, and who not. What I like them to see is go in a songwriting camp, sit there with people you don't actually know.
Right, okay.
Singers, songwriters, mix master engineers, whatever it is. One day you listen to music, you tell them like, hey, I like this, this and this. You will be surprised with what music you come back from that songwriting camp.
Really?
It's probably not what you were doing before.
Right,
you know? Sometimes it just happens organically, you know? Like, there's no real strategy. And the vision really, I truly believe, I mean, I'm not a producer, I'm not a DJ, you know? I was never interested, I was always behind the scenes.
Yeah.
I think the vision, I mean, you can get inspired by someone, but the vision has to come from the artist and the creativity, because that's where they're...
And it's your role to kind of guide them and stuff like that. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. Well, I will tell them like, look, this is...
I don't like this.
This is horseshit, or this is a hit, you know?
Yeah.
Well, you can never tell when it's a hit. You know, you have a good instinct, you have a feeling if something sounds well, sounds good, well produced, if it hits the nail on the head right in this moment, you know?
Yeah.
Okay. But then again, it's getting released, it might be on the wrong label.
Yeah,
It might be in the wrong month. It might be to the wrong week.
Again, it's down to timing.
You might have a lot of competition releasing the same week, so then you have to do the right marketing, this and that. There's, I mean, you know yourself.
Yeah.
There's a lot behind. Just
there's so much, and it's
music,
you managing that. Yeah.
Right.
Look, we're in Ibiza. We've got this amazing view. We've got Universe over there. We've got Amnesia over there. I can just about see Pasha there. A DC-10.
You're the only one who can see Pasha there.
High in Ushuaia over there. What is the Ibiza season looking like for you and your acts? And
how do you manage the politics?
Yeah.
How do you manage?
And what do you think is going to happen this summer?
This summer?
Yeah.
Massacre. No, all jokes aside, I think it's a pretty exciting season coming up.
Yeah,
know?
I think
there's a lot of missions to be accomplished. You know, I mean, we all don't really know what's happening at we know who's playing at the Universe. We don't know how it looks like.
Yeah.
So it's going to be pretty exciting. We'll be packed anyway because people would want to see the club. They would want to go there. You know, but then, you know, Pasha is there for. I mean, decades. Like it's
50+ years,
It's iconic, you know. Pasha will always be there, and Ushuaia will always be iconic. For me, it's more like how do they manage internally how to shift people from the left to the right, you know?
That's it. Yeah.
I mean, ARTBAT, they have the residency.
They have the residency in Amnesia with Resistance.
I mean, that's a massive step for an artist in Ibiza. Like it really is like.
First ever residency, and we were waiting long.
Yeah,
really,
I know. I've been waiting with you.
Really freaking long. I think now it's the right time to do something.
I was going to say, was it a timing thing, or just that it wasn't the right time, or it just weren't ready? They weren't ready, or
it just feels right. You know, it feels right. The collaboration we have with Resistance, with the guys from Ultra Music Festival, and there's just a bigger picture to it, you know. It's not just playing Ibiza and then like that's it, you know. It's more of a worldwide view that we have here, you know, collaborating more close with them, and it just feels.
Because they just played Resistance
Ultra Music Festival main stage in Buenos Aires.
Buenos Aires, that's the one.
There
I was
you go.
Talking about. Yeah.
And Resistance in Lima in Peru, last weekend. That was insane.
All right, did you go or?
No, I love Ibiza. Look,
yeah,
look around.
Yeah, it's starting to come alive now, isn't it?
Look around.
Yeah. Do you know what? I think it's probably one of the most exciting seasons ahead of the season in a long time, because there's a new club here. There's new residents all over the place. There's so much new talent on the coming to the island.
You know the most. You know what the most the most exciting project here is the airport. That's the one with the biggest problem here, you know.
Well,
because there will be.
They got a subway in there now.
There will be tons of tourists, new tourists coming in, flying from all over. There's new flights from the US, from here, from there. Not sure how they land here at the land strip. It's gonna be madness, you know. Like me as a resident, I don't really feel. I have my routine, you know. You do your thing in the morning. You go to the office. I don't really feel the stress of all the tourists here on the island.
Say from living here, you both live here. You obviously both work in the industry, but you're not out every week. I mean, Gregor might be, but maybe because he's working on those events. But you just go and see your artists, I guess.
I go and see
you
my
go out
artists.
and network a little bit, or is it you have your routine during the summer?
Yeah, sometimes you know. Sometimes I mean. I'm good in the office. Like if I'm not there Monday morning, or let's say I have a fun Monday morning in DC10.
Yeah.
Tuesday morning 8 a.m. I have the first messages like, "Where are you?"
Oh right.
So
they're on you.
So
there's always an opportunity to be tracked down, Noel, and I think honestly,
that's it. Yeah.
That's where maybe years ago it was different. Now, like a good manager for me is the one who's there on top of the opportunities and making sure business is taken care of.
I'll be there for all my artists.
Yeah.
You know, if I feel sick, I'll be there. If I'm sleepy, I'll be there.
Yeah.
I will be sleepy. I can tell you already. Like every Wednesday night, it's gonna be. Yeah. It's gonna be.
And when does that residency start?
23rd of July.
Okay. And is that the only place they're playing this year, or are they going to be playing somewhere else?
That's where they're playing.
Right, okay. And what about Argy?
Argy's playing with Anima.
Okay, all right, amazing. So he's going to be playing at Universe. Oh,
he's going to play at Universe, and that's it for him so far.
Right, okay.
If Gregor comes up with more money, maybe
You know me, mate. DC10 prices. So.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't get the DC10 out of Gregor. Yeah.
I think what's interesting, I mean, you talk about a massacre this summer. The interesting thing is that there will be some winners and losers, of course. You know,
I think there is every season.
Every year there are.
I don't think there are winners and losers. I think there will be only lessons this summer. You know, what works, what doesn't work.
Yeah, it's almost like a new industry.
The first year in Universe, I don't really count as a lesson because everyone will want to go there.
Yeah.
You know, what's more
to see the new shiny club and
keep high alive like every single week, like they did before. That was the #1 spot on the island for most of the tourists, you know. So that's a challenge. But I think there's only lessons this summer, you know.
Yeah.
I think, it's exciting. Massacre, that jokes aside. I mean, there's only a handful of tourists and they need to decide where they go each and every night, you know.
Yeah, like you said, people coming to Ibiza, everyone's going to want to go and check out the new club.
For sure.
And it is how they...
resistance.
This is honestly the thing that a lot of people forget about, that this isn't London with 20 million people around.
Right.
Within half an hour's drive. There's 20, maybe 25,000 people every night who are going to go out.
Yeah.
Obviously that changes during the summer, but, you know, there's 6, 7, 8 clubs where people are going to go. Even Eden, Paradise, they're going to take 300-400 people. It really is. It's hard. It's hard.
Yeah,
and
it's
even
so
High,
interesting.
I think you're right. This year, High, in the back room, if it's going to be felt somewhere, maybe there. So those artists are going to, they're going to have to really push it. So
I mean, there's a lot of events that go similar music, similar sort of artists go, they have a competition like.
Yeah. Well, I think I like that as well. Everyone's doing so well.
I love it. That's what makes this industry.
I think Ibiza really challenges you as well. Really.
That's what I'm saying. Everything is just a lesson. I mean, competition keeps everyone alive. You know.
Yeah.
You have to do better. You have to learn. You have to do it maybe differently. You know.
Yeah. Definitely.
Do you sometimes, again, to flip it on its head a little bit, do you sometimes with your artists decide, look, we need to do this, not for the money, not for the exposure, not it's for maybe the music, the connection, they play a smaller gig. How do you manage stuff like that?
Case by case. Yeah, there's a couple of real cool things you don't want to miss out.
You don't want to say no to.
You want to play once in, just to name a few. You want to play once in Fabric in London. You want to experience that.
Yeah, yeah.
But then again, you want to also play the big main stages and festivals and stuff like that. You play a circle show where there's almost no money to be made, but it's for the exposure, it's for the image, it's some things, you just do for the love of music, obviously. Yep. If anyone thinks there's a lot of money to be made in Ibiza, he's completely wrong.
Yeah.
Like
it's more for showcase, isn't it?
Right.
The whole world looks at it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The whole world looks on Ibiza. So.
Yeah.
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 I mean,
okay, what's kind of next for you and I guess the management? Are you just going to keep signing more artists, or can your artists get any bigger, or what is their end goal at the end of it?
Artists
to be DJ Mag #1 or something? I don't know. What
that would
be
be
artists?
ace, no?
Yeah, I mean it would be great. Yeah.
Well, you're a good marketeer, so you can help us.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing, mate. That's what I've been doing.
I think. Well, it's a cliche, but sky is the limit. You can always have. Nowadays, you have one hit record and you go viral on TikTok.
Yeah,
that's it.
That's it now. Yeah,
you go through the roof.
It's a completely different. What is it? Battleground.
Look at Tiny Music and a couple of other artists. Like it's that fast.
Yeah.
And then you play from the small club rooms. You play 10,000 people events yourself.
Yeah, I mean, we just had Fergie on, who started playing clubs at 14, and then he was on main stages at 17 years old, and then mid-20s, it's kind of he's doing something else, kind of thing. So
I think there's always something to develop. There always can be growth. Is what you want as an artist.
Yeah. Is it managing your artist's expectations as well there?
Of course.
As well, yeah.
Of course. But artists always want to get bigger and bigger and bigger
and as quick as possible, as fast as possible, yeah.
It's how humble they stay.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
It's how humble they stay. You need to stay true to yourself. You need to do the groundwork. You can't just think, like, out of a sudden I'm main stage tomorrow and no. It's a long, hard process, There's a lot of ups and downs on the way, and but yeah, you can always grow, always get bigger. There's always something new, something fresh. Yeah. Look at David Guetta. He's so innovative.
Yeah, he's changed. Like, he's got 2 residencies.
It feels like every year he comes up with the new thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I respect that a lot. I have a lot of respect for hardworking, humble artists that never fail to improve.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Hate or love. I have respect, and I think sky's the limit, as said.
Okay, I love that because I love the ARTBAT boys, and I always see ARTBAT, and they just seem really focused on what they're doing. So congratulations on that. But
so much.
Yeah, man, that was great. That was a great insight into management.
You want to talk a little bit about Tottenham Hotspurs?
Yeah. We could talk a little bit about Tottenham. We're in a semi-final. Where are Dortmund? I don't know where Dortmund are. They in the semi-final?
Well, they were in the Champions League.
They're not. Well, they're not anymore, are they?
That's the league.
Yeah, if we win the Europa, we go into the Champions League as well.
You think so? Because you're shite in the league.
Yeah, I know. We're terrible. We're terrible. I don't even want to get Gregor started because he's about to win the league. So, but yeah, just on that. So football's a big part of your life as well. I know we always talk about it, don't we?
That's actually one of. We talked about balances before.
Yeah.
That's my balance. Like just on the weekend.
Yeah.
90 minutes to yourself. The dogs sleep next to you. They always watch. Yeah. They know exactly when you lose a game or win a game. Yeah. But this is really I can't play by myself with my knee, so that's my balance. I love to have that time for myself on the weekend.
You support Dortmund, yeah?
Of course.
And I mean, they call it the cop there as well. I think there's a lot of similarities.
The yellow
wall.
The yellow wall.
Do you sit in the yellow wall? If you could take me, I'd love to go, man. I'd love to
you
be
never
taken.
walk alone as well.
That's why I
educate you a little bit. You don't sit on the yellow wall. You stand. It's
Oh, right,
25,000 people standing.
Right, okay, yeah, I saw a video of Jamie
I know.
Carragher in there, and it just looked unreal. And I was like, these are, I mean, Tottenham fans are good.
Sitting.
But that is, and we've got this wall of sound, but it's not like that. It's like, I want what Dortmund are going. It just looks incredible.
You have only one chant.
Like, yeah, what?
You have only one chant.
You know what I mean? Something like that.
I invite you come with me to Dortmund.
I would absolutely love that. I'd love that. I love going. I mean, I've been to Real Madrid, Barcelona.
Next year.
One of the best games I ever went to was Boca Juniors versus River Plate in Argentina. I've never been more scared in my life. And it was just, the things, the stadium was literally fucking horizontal.
Yeah. So that
flares flying past my head. Yeah, I was like...
It's the Boca Stadium, yeah?
Yeah, the Boca Stadium.
Yeah, my parents, my family-in-law is like hardcore Boca Juniors.
Oh, really?
I love it. I love it. It's very similar to Dortmund, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one of the best football games I've ever been to. I mean, we could probably do a whole pod just on football.
Yeah.
We haven't actually
That's
done
a new one.
Yeah, we have to come back on. We'll do the Ibiza football special next time. But
let's do that.
But yeah, I'd love to go to a game, Chris. And really, thanks so much for coming on. I feel like I've worked with you for 7-8 years now, and I feel like I've just learnt a lot more there.
Yeah.
So really, thank you.
Coming.
Yeah, thank you so much. And good luck for the season.
And there was a podcast premiere, by the way.
Yeah. There we go.
Man behind the scenes.
Did well, mate. Yeah.
There we go. It's all right, we'll make you go viral.
Thank you so much, guys.
Yeah, all good. Thanks, bro.
Thanks.